She came over here when she was 17 by herself. She didn't want to leave, but she felt it was a duty to do so, to come to America and to help her family, because her whole family stayed back in Vietnam. And when, and I know that her story is actually a very common story, where her boat was attacked by Thai pirates. Pretty much everybody was killed except the women, the young women. And she, along with the other young women, we have kids here, so I won't tell you what happened to them, but I think everybody knows what happened to the women. And after the Thai pirates were all done, they threw the women into the ocean. And there were 6 of them that was thrown in the ocean, and everybody else on the boat was already dead. So she was in the ocean, and she said she doesn't know why, but for a second, one of the Thai pirates felt pity for her and threw her one of those life poison, one of those Valentine. So she and the other women shared that one item to survive. And they were in the ocean, and first day goes by, and a couple of the women let go. And by the 3rd day, she was the only one left holding back. After the 3rd day, she was rescued by fishing people, which is kind of the story that you hear here when they were rescued. And you would think that's the end of the story, but actually it wasn't the end of the story for her. She was brought to the village, and she was enslaved as kind of like a slave, where they locked her into this very tiny room, and they made her peel shrimp all day all night. And she was only allowed a little light, just enough for her to peel the shrimp, but she was locked in there all day and night. And eventually she escaped, and then she eventually made it to America. To this day, if she sees a jellyfish, she gets very scared, and of course she's extremely scared of the water. The reason why she's afraid of the jellyfish is during those 3 days, she was completely, eaten all over her body by them. And now she can't even see water because she's scared of it. And this is one of the stories that I actually hear a lot of people tell me, similar stories. And I think a lot of times these stories are not told because people are very ashamed. She didn't even tell her husband this story. So we're very, very ashamed of stories like this. So I just wanted to take a moment to share that story with you.